the child is doing, and is ready to deal with that child as a human being and as a separate being. I personally, my wife and I went through a lot of this with our kids. Baruch Hashem, were quite bright, but at the same time, because of them being bright, also rebellious was going on about them. They were dealing with it in the most satisfactory manner in the way that we could. And it bothered me. It bothered me. Just a lot. Instead of dealing with the child, they were dealing with this creature. That was not. That was not the way to get things done. One of the one of my
Okay,
one of my nieces just that was he ended up educated.
we made it.
Yeah, Baruch Hashem. Gentlemen,
Thank you.
very quickly, thank you.
Boker Tov, good morning. This is the continuation of the lesson in Tehillim, in Psalms. And we started off with the introduction yesterday to chapter 17, Perek Yud Zayin. And I got through the introduction, but I didn't get through the text. So today I wanted to do the text. It is 15 Pesukim, 15 verses, and let's dive in. Tefillah David is a prayer by David or for David. Shema Adonai Tzedek. Hear, Lishmoa Adonai, God, who is righteous, who is a God of great tzedek, righteousness. Hakshiva rinasi. Listen, another word for hearing, sound, rinasi. It could be rina, joyfulness, but here I'm crying out to you. Ha'azina, a third word as far as auditory, tefilasi. Give ear to my prayer, below sifsei mirma, which is not from the lips of deceit. Just in one pasuk, it's an amazing what it contains over there, that he's appealing to God, the righteous God, to listen, hear, and give him some sort of understanding. Milefanecha, from before you, lifnim, from before you, mishpati yetze, let my judgment come forth. I'm standing in front of you, God. Einecha techazeh meishorim. Let your eyes, einecha is talking to God's eyes, techazeh, to hold on to, meishorim, yashar. Pasuk Gimel, Bochanta libi, you have examined, bechina, a test, libi, my lave, my heart, pokadato laila, here, pokadat means inspected, laila, in the night, tsiraftani, you have tested me, baltimtsa, but you did not find anything improper. Zemosi, my presumptuous thoughts, bal ya'avor pi, will no longer pass my mouth. The absence of negative. Today we're learning Tehillim, chapter 17. We're now up to Pasuk Dalid, verse 4. If you have a copy of this book, From Your Lips to God's Ears, it's on page 106. Then this, Lif'ulat Adam, that the deeds, the poel, the actions of man, Bidvar sifosecha, may follow the words of your lips. So what you say will become what you do. Ani shamarti, David HaMelech is saying, I have preserved my soul. I was watching over my soul. Or chotz poritz, by avoiding the way of lawbreakers. So that's the quadrant. He's more concerned with the absence of negative than the presence of positive. And this is something that to purify your mind and body and soul is to have a mindfulness to lack negative. Make the right decisions. Don't make bad decisions. Tamoch ashure bima'aglosecha. Let my steps hold fast to your paths. I want to walk in the way of the righteous. Bal namotu fe'amoy, so that my feet do not slip. Right? Because you have lifnei ver lo titein michshol, in front of a blind man, you don't put a stumbling block. So here is another phrase of having the right footing in life. Ani karosicha, I called out to you. Kisa aneni el, for you will answer me, God. Hat oznecha li, incline your ear to hear me. Hate oznecha l'rinasi is the name of my book. Right there, in the gold. Hate oznecha l'rinasi. Lift up your ears that I know when I'm being heard, I'm going to be happy. Shema imrasi, hear what I have to say. Zion 7. Haflei chasodecha, set aside your kindliness. Moshia chosicha, to deliver those who take refuge in you. Mim te ko mimim, and those who revolt against you. Biyiminecha, with your right hand. Let's read it all in English. Set aside your kindliness to deliver those who take refuge in you from those who revolt against you with your right hand. So the right hand part is that you're delivering refuge to people with your right hand. You're protecting them from the people that are revolting. So it's a little out of sequence, at least in English. 8. Chet. Shomreni ki ishon bas oyin. Preserve me as the apple of the eye. Betzel kinofecha tastireni. In the shadow of your wings hide me. Tet. Mipnei rishaim zu shaduni. From the wicked who have devastated me. Oivai benefesh yakifu alai. My soul's enemies surround me. This is David describing that he was in the core, in the center. He had a deep connection to God, and there were people that were opposing him and his enemies. And he continues in Pasuk Tet. Chel bamo sagru. In their gross fat, chelev, they are shut, sagru. Pimo dibru vegeus. With their mouth they spoke proudly. Yud Aleph 11. Ashurenu ita sivavunu. At every step they now surround us. Einehem yoshisu, and set their eyes, lintos ba'aretz, to extend their power over the earth. The evildoers are trying to take over. Let's see how this this chapter of Tehillim turns out. Dimyono ke'aryeh. Dimyon, it appears to be as if aryeh, a lion, yichsof litrof, eager to tear this prey into pieces. V'chekefir, this is a word for a young lion. Yoshev b'mistarim, who lurks in the hiding. He is like a lion, eager to tear his prey into pieces, and like a young lion who lurks in hiding. Yud Gimel. Kuma Adonai kadma fanav. Rise up, God. Confront him. Hach ri'ehu. Let him bend down on his knees. Bring him down to his knees. Falta nafshi me rasha. Rescue me from my soul. Rescue my soul from the wicked. Charbecha, who acts like your sword, that you should bring my enemies down to their knees with, figuratively, God's sword. Mim sim, rather, I prefer being from among those whose death, mimate, from their death, Yodecha Adonai, is by your hand, God. Mimsim mecheled, from men who die of old age. Chelkam b'chayim, whose portion is in eternal life. Utzfuncha, and with your hidden treasure. Timale vitnam, you fill their stomach. Yispau vanim, who are satisfied with children. V'hinicho yisrom le'ololehem, and leave their abundance to their offspring. Ani, as for me, last pasuk, b'tzedek echazeh panecha, in righteousness I will behold your presence. Es be'a behakitz, I will be satisfied when I awake. Timune secha, with your likeness. Tmuna, like you say in modern Hebrew, with a photograph, your likeness. So you can understand this chapter that David is asking God that his prayers be accepted and that his requests be answered, which is that the wicked are persecuting David and pursuing David. And David HaMelech is saying, please, God, rescue me from these people, even if you have to kill them off, get rid of them. I don't want to have to deal with these people. So I thank you all. This is chapter 17. As you can see, each chapter, each verse, sometimes one word at a time, or one phrase, is deserving of a greater amount of time. But just as an overview, I think we have, for the past 2 days, examined a little bit deeper Perek Yud Zayin, chapter 17 of the book of Psalms, of Sefer Tehillim. Hatzlacha Rabbah.